Racist NFL player Marshawn Lynch just ended football career with huge FU to America at first game. Running back Marshawn Lynch's first game back may be the end to his NFL comeback. He sat on his butt during the national anthem in the Raiders' preseason opener against the Arizona Cardinals. It was Lynch's first game dressed as a Raider. He already retired once from the Seattle Seahawks, but now he's out of retirement with a new team in hopes to reignite his career. However, those chances of a reignited career may have been stymied by his personal lack of intelligent thinking as he plopped himself down and had a seat during the national anthem. Lynch is known for being rather bizarre when it comes to his behavior and dealing with the press, but people didn't expect him to disrespect all of America in his first game back. Did he just turn beast mode into OMG sit down and protest mode? Fans certainly hope not. There's nothing more disappointing than to watch your newly acquired star behave poorly in his first game back to football. Preseason football games don't usually feature the starting players. They get some playing time, but the first few games are mostly to decide which players take the final roster spots. The starting players generally get a bit more playing time near the last few preseason games, giving the starters some real live-action repetitions versus the highest form of defense on the other teams. Lynch is well aware of how preseason games are outlined as he's a once-retired veteran and former All-Star player. It doesn't make sense that Lynch sat for the national anthem out of being angry for lack of playing time, so that rules out any suggestion people may make in that direction. The Raiders weren't going to take any chances, so coach Jack Del Rio only used 2 offensive starters in Saturday night's preseason opening 2010 loss to the Cardinals. Not only did quarterback Derek Carr, receivers Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree and running back Marshawn Lynch sit this one out, but Lynch sat on the bench during the national anthem. Lynch's behavior was a deliberate action taken towards America. He didn't kneel, but he didn't stand either. He just sat there like a bum who warms the bench. Football fans had enough of the nonsense with the unemployable Colin Kaepernick using his job as a means of protest. People still clamor on about how Kaepernick doesn't have a job as a quarterback on any NFL team, and those people cite it's due to racism, but they forget to look at Kaepernick's abysmal play and statistics over the last 2 years. He's a third stringer who wants elite starting quarterback money, but that's just not going to happen because it's a poor business decision for every owner in the league. Are we up for another year of stupidity in the NFL with players refusing to honor the American flag and all of the wonderful things in our country? Are we really going to watch millionaire athletes look this stupid on live TV and ruin the game for us measly middle-class people who pay their salary? I know one thing, if fans get tired of the nonsense, then they're going to stop watching. When fans stop being fans, then it hits the team owners in the pockets. I bet the owners do something about this disrespectful act of nonsense once they start losing money. Football owners don't want to lose money, so if that happens, then maybe this problem with obnoxious athletes will cease to be. Raiders coach, Jack Del Rio, talked to Lynch after the game. They reportedly discussed the lineup and how Del Rio always sits his top players in the preseason games to avoid losing them to injury. There's really no point for a coach to play his best players in games which have no bearing on the regular season. These games are essentially practice scrimmages against other teams that bring in revenue for teams and show which players can handle real-life competitive action against other teams, on the fly, and under pressure. Del Rio was surprised that Lynch sat during the anthem and talked to him afterward. Lynch was long gone by the time the locker room doors opened. He said, "This is something I have done for 11 years. It's not a form of anything other than me being myself," Del Rio said. "I told him I very strongly believe in standing for the national anthem. But I respect him as a man and he can do his thing." Del Rio handled this perfectly. He explained himself, offered his respect as a man, and now he can sit back and hope Marshawn Lynch stands for the next national anthem. Fans are tired of entitled athletes bringing their politics into sports. People want rivalries, action, and great games. The politics in sports ruins the game. The political correctness ruins it too. We need to make football great again. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.